Hey YouTube, it's your boy June. I'd like to welcome you guys to my first video of this channel, and the purpose of this channel is going to be to review technology that you might have questions on. The name of this channel is Average Review, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm just an average person. I don't know much about internal specs, but I can obviously look it up, although it wouldn't mean anything to you as far as using that product for average use. So that's what my channel is going to be geared towards. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for today's video, we will be reviewing the 2017 10.5-inch iPad Pro. And this one in particular is the 256GB cellular and Wi-Fi version. The things we will be going over are as follows: the price, battery life, multitasking capabilities, the camera, and applications currently available optimized for the iPad Pro, amongst other small details here and there. The overall questions we will be answering are: is the iPad Pro 2017 worth it going into 2019? Is the iPad Pro 2017 good enough to replace your laptop? Or is it really just something for fun? Starting off with the price. You have 4 color options with this iPad, all costing the same amount. It's when you start talking about storage when the price starts to change. The colors are a light silver, darker space gray, a faint gold, and a pinkish rose gold. The storage options are 64GB at $649, 256GB at $799, and 512GB for $999. This is all before tax, and all these prices reflect current Apple prices from their store, and you can add about $30 to $35 extra if you're interested in the cellular and Wi-Fi version. As far as battery life goes, I've had it for about a month now, and the battery life on it is great. No complaints in that department. To give you an idea, I draw a lot on the iPad. It was primarily my justification for buying it. I find myself always listening to music or watching a video while I draw. For an hour of using multitasking functions like those mentioned, it would likely only go down about 10%. I comfortably leave my charger at home knowing I won't need it when I'm out. With moderate use, such as streaming videos before bed for 30 minutes to an hour, and occasional Instagram surfing and posting throughout the day, I can go about 2 days before reaching the 20% area of battery life, just to give some perspective. The iPad Pro is a master at multitasking, hands down. I've thrown a lot at it so far, and I feel like somehow I'm missing out on more multitasking capabilities because the stuff I do on it are accomplished so smooth by the iPad. The multi-screen split is executed well and really brings the whole iPad together. You can navigate the web while you bring up your favorite drawing app, and the iPad doesn't break a sweat. It is designed to accomplish multitasking fast and simple, and it definitely delivers. The camera on the iPad Pro is a 12 megapixel single lens camera, and on the front, the iPad Pro sports a 7 megapixel camera. This is the exact same combination that the iPhone 7 released with, but of course the main difference was the multi-lens on the iPhone 7 Plus. The back camera has image stabilization and is perfect for on-the-go recording. You want to be in my video?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Talk. Say something.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I am 19 years old. Just kidding. I'm a little older. That's okay.
You work at Old Navy too, right?
Yes, how did you know I'm a manager? I won't say which Old Navy, because that's a little weird.
The audio on the iPad Pro is not the greatest, but it's definitely not the worst. It can easily be corrected with an adapter. I picked up this mic. It's a Rode mic that works with iOS if you do not have a headphone jack. It was about $70. After taxes, about $75, and it works perfect. I will leave a link in the description of where you can get it, as well as a video of me reviewing the actual mic. The iPad Pro has a significant amount of optimized applications since its debut into the market. Although apps like Photoshop are not yet available for the iPad Pro, there are a number of apps that give the tablet a fair competition. Adobe has announced that they will release a full version of Adobe for iOS within the next year. LumaFusion is another application that is perfect for a device like the iPad Pro. Although I haven't used LumaFusion on my end yet to edit videos, I'm going to tag Henny the Business in the description so you can get in-depth video editing tutorial. Games are also a great addition in the iPad Pro. Fortnite was released for the iPhone and iPad, and in comparison, the graphics are great and the gameplay is smooth. In conclusion, I wanted to answer the two questions. First one, is the iPad Pro 2017 worth it going into 2019? Yes, definitely yes. It is a powerful piece of technology that has a lot to offer, that surpasses the average level, does things that makes your project a lot easier as well as more enjoyable. When I'm on the iPad Pro, I feel like I'm working together as one to accomplish a goal. I don't feel like I have to fight with the technology in order to obtain my end state in the project I'm currently trying to finish. It's definitely a piece of technology you need if you are trying to take your projects to the next level. I really couldn't see myself going back on the decision or getting rid of the iPad Pro at this point. And finally, to wrap up the video, I wanted to answer the last question. Is the iPad Pro 2017 good enough to replace your laptop? The short answer, yes and no. The long answer is that your laptop provides you with a variety of functions and multiple ways to address said functions, so much so that it may, over a shorter period of time, bog down compared to something like a premium tablet. The iPad Pro is great at what it is meant to do, and that is to provide a user-friendly connection between an idea and a creation. If you want to know something, you look it up, Safari. If you want to capture something, you take a picture, the camera app. You want to edit, you go to Photos. And so on and so forth. Basically, it does what it does and it does it well. The demand for applications to run more optimized for the great technology available is always increasing. But right now, the workaround to produce the same type of products you can produce on a fully functional laptop is not in the user's favor, unless your knowledge on technology is above average. We're moving in the right direction, but we're not quite there for the average user to trade in their laptops for an iPad, even at this caliber. That being said, many workarounds do exist to be able to produce quality products on a powerful interface like the iPad Pro. At the moment, that will keep you from coming close to your laptop. But for now, I see the iPad Pro 2017 more as an accessory to your laptop rather than a replacement for it. Thank you all for watching, and let me know if you liked the video. I'd love to hear your feedback. I will be reviewing tech all the time, so don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see y'all next video.